Bernard White. He's going to help. He didn't do anything, doesn't take my phone calls. I had to write something on WBAI. You know, the African station that usually is free. Why can't you put me on WBAI because I'm white? Are you prejudiced like the liberal Democratic Party that you are? I think it's very unfair. Very unfair for a third-party candidate not to be heard. You see me in the streets, and I'll continue getting out my flyers. I tell you, my TV audience, if you want lies, fraud, Harvard, Yale, NYU law people, the real estate New York brokers who are chasing you out of New York, American OPEC, that's the American oil companies, who do anything they want with the oil prices and you pay. Vote for Hillary. If you want the fraud and the lies and the cheating and the cowardness of Bill Clinton and the Democratic Party right now, and if you want President Bush, what do we have a White House for? Do you know, did you see the pictures of the White House? President Bush is supposed to live there with his wife and children. He's supposed to do business for us, America. Please call me and make sure that I'm on. My old friend, just call for a moment to say that I'm on TV. I want to make sure of this. Bill Clinton traveled. George Bush travels. Campaign financing, travel all over the world. How about us? How about this country? If you want Harvard, remember we've had Yale for 20 years. Presidents from Yale University, same as Harvard. If you think they're going to help you, ordinary people, you're really a fool. Harvard and Yale only help each other. And lawyers from New York University Law School who do not care, who does not care. These are judges, these are people, and they control the movies and the TV industry. And as you see what's going on now, the intensity of the 5-hour film tests viewers' fortitude. Well, I want to see it. It's hard to argue with the movie's depiction of Muslim terrorists as backward, primitive psychotics who emerged from their squalor and ignorance of the Arab world with their black eyes aglow at the thought of murdering thousands of innocents. That's us. That's what the Muslims are doing. It's a shame. It's a shame. ABC movie uses archives footage to suggest Clinton was too preoccupied with impeachment and Monica Lewinsky scandal to focus on Osama bin Laden. The commission found Clinton deeply concerned about bin Laden, but doing nothing. Stud, oral sex, disgusting. And the limit, as again I repeat over and over, I can understand the men who love cheating, who love many women and nudity, and the dirty, nude housewives, dirty housewives. Yes, but women, how can you take a man, an adultery, a man that pulls down his pants, rapes a woman, grabs a woman's breast? Don't the women? Why don't you call the station up? Here it is. Here's the number. 757-2076. I find it incredible that liberal Democratic women do not care. They say, Baba, Baba, Bill Clinton, charismatic. And the Hispanic race, the Hispanic people are saying, Hugo Chavez, the drug dealer from Venezuela, is charismatic. Is that what we've come to? Well, watch TV and you'll see it every time. Iran. I'm going to get to Iran in just a moment. Michael Moore made a movie anti-Bush. He didn't say anything. Isn't it about time we made a movie about Bill Clinton and Monica Lewinsky for 5 years? How about a movie of Jesse Jackson family and his 2 wives? Do you know Jesse Jackson's son is going to run for the mayor of Chicago? The mayor of Chicago, whose father is an adulterer. Doesn't anybody care in America? Doesn't anybody care about adultery? About Jesse Jackson and Bill Clinton? The families don't care. Bill Clinton's daughter doesn't care. Hillary surely, as you know, does not care that Bill Clinton is a cheat and an adulterer. Jesse Jackson's 2 wives, you don't hear anything from them. The sons, the guys, Bill Clinton's son is 42 years old. He's running for the mayor of Chicago. So what? My father's a cheat. So what? I have 2 mothers. Or who am I? Where am I? How about a test to find out whose child you are? Is that too bold? Am I too bold for you? Ever since Richard Nixon was facing impeachment in 1973 and 1974, America and foreign countries have made movies about Richard Nixon. They have cut him up, sliced him, they've condemned him over and over and over. One thing about Bill Bubba Clinton, the stud, and you go ballistic. You get crazy. Bill Clinton, my darling stud. Robert Kennedy, anti-union. Please remember, Bobby Kennedy put a union leader in prison. You union people out there better understand that. And his brother, JFK, Jack Kennedy. Hotel Carlisle, they had women coming in. Even though these 2 men had wives, they cheated. You don't care. You regard them as charismatic. Well, now you're paying the price. Khatami from Iran is here. This is your darling. What's his name? What was the president? The peanut farmer. Please call me and give me his name. I have his face in front of me. Former Iran President Mohammad Khatami. Listen to what he said. Public opinion can be rescued from the grips of ignorance and blunder and the domination of arrogant warmongering and violence triggering politics will end. He said, Khatami called the United States a great nation. And said, as president of Iran, he was among the first world leaders to condemn September 11. You're a liar. You're a liar. Khatami will stop at universities, speak at the UN, and cut America up, and you don't care. Attend 2 Islamic conferences during his trips. I hope the FBI and the CIA are there covering it. An official close to him said Friday, close person to him said, Khatami arrived in the United States, but listen to what he said. But I mean of true faith. I don't mean extremism and terrorism. Khatami's visit to the Islamic Society drew criticism from the Chicago Jewish Federation. Jewish people are not supposed to speak. The Iranians who want to kill you, it's okay. The Iranians who are anti-Semitic and just as much as anti-American could do whatever they want. You Jewish community, what do you do? America doesn't say anything. Bill Clinton doesn't say anything because he's an anti-Semite. Jesse Jackson doesn't say anything. Pat Buchanan doesn't say anything. These are anti-Semites. How about you, President Bush? Why do you allow this animal from Iran to speak? And his leader